YouTube would like to find and connect.
There we go.
We are live.
We are live. I'm gonna fall forward on this box. All right, there we go. That was a
nice pullback. Yeah.
What did we just
It's like
James?
a seated toe touch. We did 10 rounds for time.
Yep, 10 rounds.
In multiples of 3, divisible by 3, 7s divisible by 3, 7 toes to bar, 21 wall ball, 63 double under. 7 times 3 is 21, 21 times 3 is 63.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of reps.
Yeah.
630 double unders, 210 wall balls, 70 toes to bar.
That's actually all I thought about when we...
The volume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as it was 10 rounds for time, I was like, okay, 70, 210, 630,
So good functional volume conversation.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, if you're going to prepare for mixed model as a sport, this is probably right within the wheel, right? That's something to consider. So it's not 20 wall toes to bar, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're in the range. You're in that 70 to 100, 110 toes to bar. So that's an interesting point. For general health measures, there's not a lot of people that get there that can actually make that aerobic, but you know, it's something you can strive for.
Yeah.
On the aerobic thing, we said we were going to talk a little bit about the pacing.
Yep.
So, do you want to hit that?
Yeah, so we just chatted on, you know, at the beginning of this thing. At the beginning, right before we went, we hit on what did we want this thing to feel like?
Yeah.
Right? Did we want it to be like, zzz, stop, zzz, stop, or is it like, are we going to extend this thing out?
Yeah.
And then right after we finished, I sat on the ground and I was like, I haven't done something like that in quite some time. So yeah, the pacing, when you look at it before doing the work, for someone that's less experienced doing that amount of volume, they might actually misinterpret what that pacing is going to look like because they see 10 rounds for time, about 30 minutes, all of this volume, but they don't realize that this is going to happen a lot more for some people because 21 wall balls, 63 double unders, for a lot of people, when you get to round 5, 6, 7, that starts to become real work. And I definitely felt that.
Yeah.
We talked about like, you know,
went
what our split times were. Yeah.
You went fast, slowed, and then faster.
Yeah.
And I roughly stayed the same the whole time.
Yeah.
How did you do?
I was about the same the whole way through, just under 3 minutes per round.
Yeah, well, I find the interesting thing about it is the strategy component that you choose, and then not knowing what it's going to be like in the end. You know, that's always, I think, the fun part about bigger pieces like this, is that the longer they become, the more you have to be perfect on strategy. So I think it's around 10 for all of us, where it's like we could kind of look for a little bit of magic and kind of hope for some things, but you get up to 25 rounds of it, which sounds ridiculous, but could very well be certain functional volume people have to do. I think you've got to be precise, like perfect.
And this wasn't a competition by any means, right? But my strategy in competition always was have someone chasing me. That was always like, that would always make me do this. So that's how I attack workouts like this when you're next to me, right? I'm like, let me come out, let me get a little bit of a buffer, and then let me just like hold that buffer till we get to the end.
Yeah, well, it's complimentary because I wasn't that person.
Yeah.
I was never that person to go out. Probably because of Essence too. I never had the ability to go power up front and hold on. It was always just grind it and stay still.
Yeah. I very rarely made the mistake of like spilling over to start. It was just like, kind of accelerate to 80 and then bring it back down to 65 type deal. So that's kind of how I approach this one.
That could be perceived as bad pacing too, folks, but it's not because Carl's a magician.
Or good strategy. Good strategy or bad pacing.
Whatever, either or.
Depends who you're pacing off, right?
What's your essence on that?
Just continued, long and slow. I really wasn't sure how I'd feel round 10 in, and the fatigue definitely accumulated. Round 8 was much harder than round 2, just in terms of breathing. I was breathing hard by then. But very steady 7 toe to bar, 7, 7, 7 on the wall ball with a consistent break in between.
Good
and
student.
then 32, 15, 15 double unders.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. With
32,
a few trips.
15, and 15?
So you went one less.
So you did one less every
Wasn't
round.
it 62? Was it
63.
Oh no, I cheated.
Let's rewind the video. Let's do a re-editing where it goes, like on the video, it counts 59, 60, 61, 62, stop. Let's do 10 rounds of that.
I'm out.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah, it's funny.
You probably did 63, you probably just came up with bad math right there. Maybe you did 33, 15, 15, right?
Thank you for giving it to me. I
probably what
appreciate
you
your
did.
generosity,
That's probably what you
James.
did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That would only have been 10 seconds, and I still would have been under the cap if I'd done those 10 extra double unders. So we're good.
You never know. You might have spilled
What
you
those
over.
10 extra reps
Might have spilled you over.
spilled you into capacity. What was your main last thing? What was your main limitation? You first?
Me was. I don't want to use an excuse. I don't want to use an excuse. It was the shape of the wall ball.
Okay.
Was the main limiter for me.
So mechanics of modality.
Yeah.
How about you?
Breathing and heat.
Yeah, you chose 2. So again, that's.
We'll go breathing.
Okay, and mine was heat. Yeah. So mechanics or modality mechanics, which never really happens a lot, does it? Except if barbell weights start to shift.
Yeah.
Or the kettlebell. I've had before the kettlebell. Piece of paint starts breaking off, and you're starting to rip your fingers on the paint of it.
Or you break a plate. You broke that.
Yeah, breaking plates. I broke the skier one time. That's a mechanical issue. Yeah, dude.
Oh man.
Just rip that.
It's on video.
The one at
the old OPEX North Scottsdale.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
dude, I felt so powerful, but I was frustrated at the same time. And mine was heat. So mechanical stuff, breathing and heat. Yeah. Enjoy. 10 times.
Guys.
Have fun.
Average finish times 25 to 30. You can put a 30-minute cap on it, which makes it puts a little pressure on, right?
Definitely.
You were thinking about it.
You know you can do it, and that's.
I
wasn't
worse.
sure if I could, and then you know you can do
worse.
it. So much worse.
Yeah.
All right, guys, have fun with that one. Happy Sunday.